Welcome, party people. This is Jose Heredia with the CrossFitter Show. Here we're with a very special video segment. Talking to Ted DiBiase, a world-renowned wrestler back in the days when I was a kid, and I'm very excited to talk to you, Ted. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Jose?
Good, good. I'm doing fine. It was surprising to me to find out that you will be speaking at Mobile Beat. I was a big fan of yours. And I would definitely root for you when you went up against the other wrestlers. Did you ever fight Hulk Hogan?
Oh gosh, yeah, many times, many
So
times. Everybody goes, "Well, did you ever beat him?" And I go, "Oh, not too often." I was a bad guy, and the bad guys generally lose.
yeah, that's true. And you know the memory also comes back to me of Virgil. Do you still talk to Virgil?
Actually, I do. Virgil's real name is Mike Jones, and Mike is a school teacher in Pittsburgh,
Oh
and
wow.
we occasionally get together and do autograph signings
Oh nice.
at different events. Yeah.
That's cool. So how did you get started in wrestling?
I was raised in it, actually. My father, I was raised by a stepfather, Mike DiBiase. Mike married my mother when I was 5 years old. And actually, my mother was also a lady wrestler. So, as a kid growing up, I didn't get in a lot of trouble. um,
Nobody
anyway,
bullied
that's
you
how they
around.
met. Yeah, that's how they met. And, of course, Mike DiBiase is, DiBiase's Italian, and like most Italians in that heritage, once they got married, that was the end of my mom's career, and she was going to be mom and stay at home and raise the kids. But he was my dad, and his influence had a great deal to do with my life. I mean, he was real. He accepted me as a son, loved me as a son, and as a result, I wanted to be just like him.
How long did your career endure during your wrestling times?
I wrestled physically. I wrestled for 19 years. From the summer of 1975 until right about the end of 1993. From 96 to 99, I went over to the competition for 3 years with WCW, and then I left wrestling altogether, and and became a full-time minister and evangelist, as well as a public speaker. Not what I thought I'd be doing with my life, but it's just, it's just strange, in my opinion, how God directs your path.
How did that path merge into you public speaking and becoming a minister? Where did that? What was the
Well,
impetus towards that?
it's funny because of our culture, because of not everybody's a Christian, and I guess a lot of the speaking I did early on, I got a lot of invitations to speak in public schools. And in public schools, I couldn't talk about God directly, but I could talk about things that were very important, things that these young people needed to hear. The importance of education, the importance of pursuing goals, and how the decisions that they were making, the choices they were making now, how drastically they would affect the rest of their life.
So, how did you come to speak at Mobile Beat? What was the impetus for that?
For the what?
What was the impetus for you speaking at Mobile Beat? How did you come
Well,
to?
I was contacted by Ryan Berger, and Ryan, shares as I do a faith in God, and I'm not sure just how Ryan knew that I not only was a preacher, but as well a public speaker, and I think he saw it as an opportunity to utilize both.
Mhm.
And so I said, "Gosh, yeah, I would love to do that." And so where are you going to have this thing? Las Vegas, something. That makes it even more fun.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're going to be there. And what are some of the things that you'll be sharing with us at Mobile Beat?
Well, primarily I want to talk to guys about, again, success, and the secrets of success, and what success looks like, and how do you become successful in life. And here I am, a guy who doesn't really know anything about the DJ business, but I don't know anything about being a captain on a ship, or a soldier, or anything else. But I do know that regardless of what it is that you want to be in life, that the things that you need, the tools that you need, are all the same. There were I call them the 3 C's. Gosh, now I'm brain dead here. Forgive me. 57 years old in January, and I can't remember my name. Courage, commitment, and character. There they are. Those are the 3 C's, and those, the courage to pursue a goal, the courage to step out, and when a lot of people are telling you you're crazy, you're stupid, you'll never be able to do that, and when everything seems to, say, that's not the thing to do, or there's a lot of people telling you you're nuts if you do that, to have the courage and the commitment in your own heart to pursue what you want to pursue, and of course commitment, that's huge. I mean, it's in our culture today, it's something that's, in my opinion, greatly lacking. It's like, when you really commit to something, then you commit to it. You don't, it's kind of like people say, well, yeah, I'm committed to it. But then when the going gets tough, we got a lot of people quitting now. It's like, it's just too hard. I can't do it, and commitment and the willingness to persevere and to follow through. And of course, that is all, character. I mean, character is the key word. And I tell men that I speak to in my preaching, God commits to character, not talent.
Do you think that success in career and success in your private life with your relationships with your family is achievable?
Is achievable?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you think that can happen?
Absolutely. But it's all about prioritizing everything, And again, I would say this, that as a man, the first priority in my life, and again, this is based on my experience, and it's based on basically God's principles, because if you understand what God laid out to us, the first priority for a man is to be the priest in his home. And if I'm the priest in my home, if I make my wife and my children and my commitment to them and my commitment to meeting their needs, if I make that the priority in my life, and if all of those things are good, then I am going to have the peace of mind to go to work and to put everything I have to into my work. It's when I let my job then control my life, when the job and the work and the chasing after success becomes the most important thing in my life, then I'm not thinking about them anymore. I'm thinking just about me, And again, that's the thing. It's kind of like I tell men all the time. It's not a matter of killing your ego. I said, because God made us with a lot of testosterone. That's okay. It's okay to want to be successful. It's okay to want to be number one. Go for it. Mm-hmm. But the difference is to the glory of God, not to the glory of self. Mm-hmm. And prioritizing everything. It's just like everything. I mean, it's like the Bible. The Bible doesn't say that drinking is a sin. The Bible says drunkenness is a sin. But if you find that you can't have a couple of drinks and walk away, then don't drink. I really thank Ryan for picking you to be our keynote speaker. And thank you very much for this interview.